today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19. A game, so to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Niners at 13-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively. On second down, he'll run it here. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. No score and 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal from the 6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Evans running behind center. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. And fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, Stafford.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before they have.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off, and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On first down at Stafford. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford now to throw. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, Stafford. Complete, Jefferson the target. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. This one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he returns this to the 22.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
That's interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
On second down, here's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he goes out right around the 39.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The offense is going to stay out, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
LA set to take over again on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On first and 10, Stafford.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A shotgun snap for Stafford. brought down at the 20-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stafford. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.